Welcome back again, guys. It's time for another MasterChef video. This time I'm going to show you how to collect seeds from some of the stuff that you might have lying around or from leftovers that you've just made a delicious salad from. So, if you've seen my last video, you would have seen us making a delicious 4-bean salad with some tomato in there. Now, I've got tomato left over, the pulp from that, perfect time. You think, I don't want to throw it away. We can collect the seeds from that and we can keep them, but we can also plant them and grow our own tomatoes. So I'm going to show you today how to do that. I'm also going to show you quickly how to do with a few other things that you might have lying around that might have been sitting in the fridge a bit too long. What can you do? Let's grow them in the garden. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a selection of vegetables in front of me. The tomatoes, this is from the salad we just made in the last video. And I've got some veggies here that may look to you, they're probably on the bit of the old side. So I've got a pumpkin here that's seen better days. It's starting to been in the fridge a little while. It's starting to go a bit funky, but perfectly I've got the seeds still left over. And I've also got a zucchini here. So these are from my garden up at the farm. It's starting to go a bit old, but still perfectly well to have the seeds inside those. So that's another thing that we can use as well. So the tomatoes that we've got left over, easy thing to do with these. So you've got the pulp, you've got them sitting here. What we're going to do is you're just going to grab some of those. So one of those little things in here, and we're just going to scrape out those seeds from inside there. Okay, I'm going to collect them first off into a bowl. Okay, and so you're going to have those seeds just in there. So I've got a few in here already that I've got collecting. So as you can see, I've now collected some of these seeds that are kicking around in here. So what I'm going to do is going to take these seeds and I'm going to put them on some paper. So what we're going to do now is I've just got some kitchen paper, some paper towel, and this is what we're going to dry our tomato seeds on. So we don't need to go too fancy here, and we don't need to lay them out individually in any particular way. I'm simply going to strain off a little bit of that excess juice because we won't want that juice, we just want the seeds. Okay, and then you want paper towel, it's nice absorbent. I've just folded over. So we're just going to take those seeds out and we're just going to spread them along here. Okay, now they are a little clustered together. You know, they're all sort of in that same region together. That doesn't make a big difference because what we're going to do is we're going to plant essentially from the paper towel. So we're going to leave these to dry. It's probably going to take a couple of days. Once they're dry, I'm then going to show you the next step in the process for those. Now we've got our pumpkin and our zucchini. Again, these are really simple and easy things to do to gather seeds from. They're slightly different in the process of tomato, but again, also really simple, easy and effective way. So all we're going to do is for these ones, we can sort of pick them out as you go because they're larger, but we're just going to spoon that out. We've got our seeds here and just put them on the bench. So what we're going to do is we're just going to collect them from there. That's right. So just pick them off once you've collected your seeds. Just put them to one side, throw the rest of that stuff away. Okay. The pumpkin seeds, slightly different. So the pumpkin seeds, we wash these. So you will give these a rinse under the tap. And then we're going to dry them again after that. So we're going to give them a little rinse, wash off that excess, and then we're going to put them on the paper towel as well. Right, so I've got my pumpkin that I have collected from inside the pumpkin, obviously. And I've got the seeds that I've pulled out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in the strainer, give them a little wash. Now we're going to do the same thing as with the tomatoes. We're going to lay these out on some paper towel. Alright students, this is 24 hours later. I've got my seeds, they are outside and they are on the balcony here drying out. So here are my tomato seeds. I'm just going to go in nice and close for you to get a good look at it. Alright, so you can see they're not spread out or anything on the board here on the paper, but they're out there. They started to dry a little bit. They have stuck, which is okay. It's all fine. Still a little sticky sometimes, but they're starting to dry out and getting really nice. So they're probably at least another 24 hours away, I'd say. So we're just going to keep an eye on those. We're going to keep checking and see how they go. But they're doing pretty good. If you look at the back here, I've got my pumpkin seeds. They're also there. They're starting to dry out as well. They're not too far away from being ready. About 24 hours at least, I'd say, again, from the others as well. So we'll check back in and see how those two are going. So I'll see you in another 24 hours. Students, as you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day here in my backyard, and we're looking at the tomato seeds that now have been drying outside here for about 3 days, I think, maybe 3.5 days. They are starting to look quite dry, and they are perfect now to start putting into their first seeder planter pots. And that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to have a look at these seeds and we're going to plant them into the little planter boxes.